Good morning, everybody. It's Shanda Sumpter. It's 6 a.m. Coffee with Shanda. I literally just rolled out of bed. I'm here with my Hardcore Business You've Got This mug, which I need to hear that right now. And I hear my little guy has just gotten up. So he may be coming this way. Anyway, you guys, it is Freestyle Fridays, which means that I'm showing up here rolled out of bed, and you are showing up here rolled out of bed or from a different area of the world saying hello. I know we have Germany in the house, Australia in the house. There's like a lot of people who, here, buddy, go see daddy. Take this and go see daddy. Okay, we're going to say hi to Zach. What? So I literally just
not working, Mom, Daddy.
Come here.
They're going to turn it on.
Okay, come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mommy.
Oh, you don't want that. That's tea. Say good morning. Tea.
What's that?
This is for my computer. Okay. So this is Freestyle Fridays as a mom from working from home in my living room. And Zaki's gonna go now. Go see daddy.
Okay.
Okay, you can take that.
Okay.
Okay, be careful with it. Okay, bye. Go see daddy.
But I can't make that.
Thanks, daddy. Okay, so it's Freestyle Fridays, which means that you can ask me any question, and I will answer any question to help you grow your business, to deal with a problem that you might have in your business, to hot seat something you're stuck on. So it's really whatever it is that you want from me. I will freestyle free business coaching any place you want me to go. Just ask the question. So I do this every Friday. It's called Freestyle Fridays. And usually I am a little bit more done up, but I went out with some friends last night, and I'm feeling like I didn't feel like getting up earlier. So here we are, authentic, real, and raw. So let's do some coaching. Sherry, my main problem right now is I need help figuring out how to set up affiliate links for each speaker for my online summit. What is the best program? Oh, really, there's lots. For affiliate links, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'm not going to do a bunch of backstory on this. I'm just going to answer her question. But you can use One Shopping Cart for affiliate links. You probably don't want to use Infusionsoft if you don't have Infusionsoft yet, based on where you're at in the project you're working on. But Infusionsoft is a great one. So is Entreport. But probably where you're at, if you want a paid affiliate program, meaning that's something that's more accurate, then One Shopping Cart would work just fine for you. If you don't care and you just want to see like the traffic and make sure that people actually are, promoting and mailing and doing what they said that they want to do, you could always use a free service like Bitly links. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thanks, Sherry. Great question. Good morning. Thanks, you guys. Okay, Catherine. Good morning, Shanda. I would love to know how you first start coaching and creating programs prior to any experience. How do you assure client results? Thank you so much. Well, Catherine, you can't really assure client results. I'm just going to open this window a little warm. Let some ocean air in. You can't. Catherine, you could do things. You can't guarantee client results because clients have to do the work, right? And so that's a hard thing to do. But what you can do is you can put guarantees. So there's a book that's called Words That Sell. And it's like, I think one of the best cheat sheet books for everything tactical around messaging that an entrepreneur that is marketing online should have. So for instance, Catherine, Words That Sell has like pages of different styles of guarantees. And so you can pick one that you really like. So there's a guarantee that most newbies don't like to put on their work that looks something like, there's 30-day money-back guarantee, which we all know. There's also like a guarantee that's along the lines of like, I'll work with you till you get the results. There's amazing guarantees that help people actually just make decisions on the front end to work with you. And the truth is that, you'd think that most people have a tendency to cash in on a guarantee and abuse it. But the truth is that most people don't use guarantees. And on the other flip side is when they do, it's usually very authentic to the fact that the product didn't work for them or they didn't work the product, right? So don't be afraid to use guarantees. I would get the book Words That Sell because it will, that's my good morning. I do that every morning. I love it. It was just a little late this morning due to being out last night. So I would recommend that you get Words That Sell because that will help you with the guarantees. And that will have more people say yes. And then as far as your people getting results, that also helps with that because now you don't have to feel guilty about it or worried about it because there's a guarantee there. So you can just stop thinking about it. As an entrepreneur, a big part of you moving forward is to get things out of your mental bandwidth and done, which means that somehow you have to come up with a decision. This is why entrepreneurs have to make decisions and make them quickly, is because you need to get things off your head to free up bandwidth. We all think it's like these long to-do lists that are really our problem. The problem is you're still thinking about all the things on your to-do list. So you need to get them out of your bandwidth, right? So I hope that helps. As far as starting your first coaching program, I think your question was actually more about how do you ensure the clients get results. For actually the content of starting your first coaching program, really you want to build an email list and then you want to ask the email list what they want. It's very simple. People want to overcomplicate this, but it's very simple. I would prefer nobody ever create a product out of their head, and they always create a product out of asking a targeted audience what it is that they want. Otherwise, you're not doing good business. You're just in business for yourself as much as to pretend like. Jess, how are you? How do you recommend going about creating and promoting your first group program email list? The reason why I say this is because I will be having Bedros on here, I think next Wednesday, talking about Instagram and how to make Instagram, basically monetize it, make it a cash machine. And he's done a really good job at that. But here's what I will tell you. All of us have email lists. And because email lists are the way that I don't care who you're studying online, they all have an email list. Pay attention to after you opt in, how much they communicate with you through email. I just wish I could just wake every entrepreneur up about this. Don't focus on building anywhere else but an email list first, because it's your cheapest and most affordable and most instrumental way of marketing. It is also, sorry, there's like this little bug flying around. That's why I'm doing this. It's also just, it'll just save your life. It'll save your bankroll. If you can't market through an email list, trust me, it's a lot harder to market somewhere else because you don't ever have the same audience to test with, right? So, Jess, I recommend old school email marketing to first promote your first group program. And then with that, you could also bring your email list onto social media because there's nothing to say, so my clients are watching, you guys have email lists. And so if you want to build your social media platforms, how do you think all these big players open up Snapchat and all these amazing, social media things, platforms that come out? Do you think that they just turn it on and all of a sudden they have, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000? Do you think that happens? They just come on and they're just so darn popular, everybody finds them? No, they send an email to their email list and they say, hey, come follow me on Snapchat. Hey, are we friends? It's like a PS on an email. PS, are we connected on Facebook yet? If not so, let's do that now. Here's the link, right? Are we connected on Instagram yet? If not now, let's do that now. Here's the link, and if they want to get really strategic, they'll when they start sending to their email list, they might offer something on their Facebook page, Instagram, or Snapchat that's special for the next 5 days. If you go follow me over there, that's not going to be on any other platform, right? So our email lists are the base of every success, of a lot of our success when we start new things in marketing. So focus on building the email list. It's really important. Okay, Instagram, if any of you guys have a question, please feel free to ask. I'm here to support. I see. Thank you, Lifestyle Boss King, or KG, about my son. Thank you. He is sweet. Okay, so Jamie, when you're done on here, will you critique my page that I posted in some of the stats, please? I would post it here, but I don't know how. Jamie, honestly, I have an army of coaches to do the critiquing of the page, and so they're there because they do they're doing the same work that I'm doing, and honestly, after Coffee with Shanda, I am off for the day, and so but that's why they're there. I mean, Jean, my head coach, the rest of our coaches, they're actually entrepreneurs doing this work. And so they know how to critique this section of the business because they've done it so many times. So sorry, but I'm not going to be able to jump in the Facebook group. I am on my flex time after Coffee with Shanda, so I won't be able to do that. But I will recommend that you tag a coach because a coach is fully capable of supporting you on that, okay? Which is actually, I just want to stop and say something to that. I think there's a teachable moment here right now. First of all, never stop asking for what you want, right? And second of all, try not to take it personal and make up a story about why somebody doesn't support you in the moment. And then third of all, look at other ways of getting support and the things that you need done by more than just one person. And then third, as an entrepreneur, you really have to run a calendar. I mean, at this stage, even at the beginning stages of my business, I worked 7 days a week. And it wasn't until I was put on a challenge to break my workaholism that I realized something that Tim Ferriss and a lot of these people who really are incredible in their personal development, incredible in their relationships, incredible in their business, and you can see them on and offline, and they're solid, right? They're solid people. And they'll all say, create these big chunks of time to do nothing, right? The big idea, there's so many people who get a big idea or have a big idea put on their plate that could transform their entire life, but they never go after it, or they go after it with maybe 50% of what they're capable of because they're so busy trying to do everything in their business. And, it's just, I gotta say, after Coffee with Shanda, I don't work until 10 a.m., but I am working, meaning that I'm sitting either meditating or journaling or strategizing or literally sitting and staring at the ocean. And this has taken a huge practice of developing this intimacy, because all I want to do, like so many of you driven people, is I want to jump in and handle my to-do list, be in the energy of going. And I love to support and help people. So just like you, when people reach out and ask for support, I want to jump in and help all the time. But I've had to put have you ever read The Perfect Day Formula? This book called The Perfect Day Formula. And it's incredible. It's a great book. And it talks about creating rules in your life. I have a rule in my marriage that I do not speak business after 5 o'clock. And if I do, what happens is it neutralizes my relationship. Ash and I could talk business all day long, especially now that we even have a personal development training, because it's so much about human beings. We can talk about human beings all night long and avoid the connection with each other about what's going on between each other, right? And what's important to each other. Which what I find is it's really easy to do that stuff unless you create rules. So what are your rules around having fun in your life? What are your rules around your business? What are rules around your working habits? What are rules around what are rules around your marriage or your relationship or dating? What are those rules? And then it's really important to stay in integrity with those rules, because if you don't, nobody else will take your rules seriously, right? So you literally have to keep your word to your rules. Otherwise, people will break the rules and you'll get frustrated. So one of my rules is actually taking flex time. And so I'm on that right now. So I know that was a long, drawn out answer, but I wanted to unpack that idea. Lisa Richardson, yes, you're so excited. Bedros is coming on next Wednesday. He's incredible. He's one of my favorite people, and he also teaches entrepreneurial leadership as well, and he's incredible. So Leah Lund, how will you find? How will Facebook changes impact online show promotions? Can we use links on personal pages at all anymore in the comments, or does it strictly need to be on your business page? So Leah, it's actually always for a long time now, you are supposed to be using your business page for business. And there's a lot of people that don't understand online marketing, that use their personal pages to be able to promote their businesses. And you run the risk of being kicked off Facebook. So if you are a professional and you are using your personal Facebook page to promote your business, I mean, I have been booted off YouTube before. I have been, it is not fun. I mean, there's like no one you can talk to get your page reinstated. In fact, actually, I'm not even going to get it. That's a whole long thing. But here's what I'll do, Leah. I'll ask Kevin Hudo, our Facebook team, to do a Facebook Live or for me to interview him. I'll ask him for next week or the week after for me to interview him. And that will give you a lot of insight around stuff like that, because he's the master at that, and he watches what we're doing so that we don't get booted off. So I don't promote even things that I'm not supposed to promote even on my business page. There's like a lot of different rules around these things. But the safety piece is, at least for Facebook, is make sure that you have a business profile if you're doing business. I don't do these lives, Coffee with Shanda, on my personal page, but what I do on my personal page is say, hey, I'm doing this on my business page. Here's the link. Come join me. So that's what I do on my personal page. So I hope that answered your question, Leah. Dangerous game to do that on your business page. All right. Here's to you got this. You got this IG, Instagram. Have an amazing day. Sorry that I didn't get ready for you this morning, and I'm in my sweatpants and sitting in my living room, but I'm going to go cuddle with my little boy in bed and jump in with Ash and have a flex day for the rest of this day. So God bless you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I do look back on the comments and answer any questions. So this is Freestyle Fridays, which means that I just answer your questions every Friday to help you build your business. So it's called Freestyle Fridays. And if you want any additional help from me, in the description area, sorry, Instagram, it's not on Instagram, but you can type in helpmeshanda.com. And if you need some more additional business advice, please feel free to do that. When I get off flex time, I'll be there to be able to support you and help you. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Peace out.